touch mine.
Hey guys, it's Kyle. Welcome back to another Wizard 101 video, guys. Today we are starting a new, really long series with our good buddy Seth Mythgem. So today we're going to be starting this series titled Road to Olympus, because in fact at level 30 a dungeon does open up called Mount Olympus, which allows you to fight many of the gods from the Greek mythology. So how this series is going to work is we're going to pick one wizard, right? So we're starting with Myth, and we're going to go all the way through all of the schools. And the goal is to get that wizard that I'm playing to level 30 to start off, which unlocks the access to Mount Olympus. And then once we're done with Mount Olympus, we will then continue to push through the spiral to obtain Atlantia, which is at 70. Then once Atlantia is completed, we're going to push through the rest of the spiral to get to Tartarus. Now, once we defeat Tartarus, I do not think that I will be continuing after Tartarus. I think Tartarus will be the stopping point, because then at that point, we have completed the road to Olympus. So Olympus will officially end at 90 with Tartarus. So it's going to be a very long, ongoing, very interactive series. But don't worry, because this will not kill my co-op walkthrough with my little brother on this guy right here. It will not kill that series with him. This will just be a series that I can do by myself, where maybe he can't record or doesn't want to record with me, or our schedules don't meet up. So this will just be a series that I can do by myself, joined by you guys. So we're going to be starting with Myth, because obviously the Greek gods are myths. So, you know, the correlation just kind of fits nicely. So let's hop right in. And I will be skipping the tutorial because I've played it a million times and you've all probably seen it a million more times. So we're going to skip the tutorial, and we still do get the experience. It's just basically for people who do not understand the mechanics of the game, which I clearly do. So skipping the tutorial is just boring for you guys to watch again. So let's get right into it and talk to Senor Merle.
Welcome to Wizard City, young wizard. Things here are not normally this hectic. There's a problem on Unicorn Way that absolutely must be dealt with before we can get you enrolled. I've an idea. Perhaps, if it wouldn't be too much trouble, you might take a look. You may be able to help. It will also let you see more of Wizard City.
The headmaster hands you a letter with an ornate wax seal.
Please deliver this letter to Private Stilson.
Back to basics, man.
He will let you through.
Oh, I have a guy on here who I just completed Mount Olympus, actually. We ran that tonight, and coming all the way back here is just like, it's nostalgic. A little bit, because
these are portraits that give you timely
no thank you, how about we just not? Alright, so let's head to Private Stilson to get our feet wet in Unicorn Way. Oh, by the way, Christmas in July is going on. Look at all the beautiful Christmassy stuff. And when we can, we will be heading to our house to get one of my pets, as well as a mount that will make the gameplay go by a little bit faster, as well as the pet is just kind of a must if I'm a solo it.
You show Private Stilson a letter with Headmaster Ambrose's wax seal.
Looks legit. I'll let you pass.
You
Show
can't
this
come
to
through
Private
here.
Conley in Unicorn Way.
Headmaster says I can. But yeah, so the pet basically gives me the chance to be healed, which means it just makes soloing it a lot easier. I'm not talking to these people. But yeah, that pet has been trained up to the point where it gets Sprite. It may cast Sprite, which makes it easier for me to solo things.
A letter from the headmaster. You're very brave to bring this to me. Be careful going farther down Unicorn Way. The street is dangerous. I've seen wizards like you go down that way and never come back. Beware.
Jeez, it's just ghosts. None of them have more than 200 health. Not that hard.
Your arrival is
Level 2 already.
We need help fending off the ghosts in Unicorn Way. Some dark forces have risen, and we don't have enough guards to stop them. We would be honored if you would use your powers and chase lost souls away for us.
3 lost souls. What's up, Merle?
You can bring up your map by
Oh yeah,
pressing the M key.
M key.
or clicking
It's
on
pretty
the
cool
map
looking
icon
design. Like, it's
within
pretty good
your
looking
spell.
place. Oh, there we go. We got Rattlebones Tower. We got Lady Blackhope. We got Lady Oreo. Man, good times back in the spiral, man. Oh yeah, that's right. We get Bloodbath. I haven't played it. I don't think I've ever played a Myth guy. So this is super new to me because I've never done this before. But this series. Oh, that is not a good way to start off the series. Oh, great. This isn't going to be a full game walkthrough, which means I'm not going to do all the side quests or anything like that. I'm going to streamline it, just keep up with the main quest line. It'll get me to 30. It should get me to 30 when I'm just about done with Marleybone. If not, I'll do some side quests off camera, but the two deadlines should match up to be done with Marleybone and then to start. What did I get? I already got a robe. Oh yeah. Ooh, that is nasty colors. But yeah, so the deadlines between Marleybone being finished and Olympus being able to be started should line up pretty smoothly. Maybe with 1 or 2 side quests in Croc or something like that to even it out. But for the most part, it should line up pretty perfectly. So I'm hoping for good things from this series. I'm really excited to play it because Mount Olympus is just one of those things that it's just one of those dungeons that, you know, you can't just play it once. And it also fits in the title of being the TheOlympicCraft, right? So it's the journey home, you know? Finally getting to that final place and nice and symbolic. Oh, these guys are obviously playing together, so I'm just gonna, you know, leave them. I'm gonna leave them to their thing because they seem to be having a very jolly good time. We're just gonna go off do our own thing. Don't think anybody will be guest starring on the series. I don't think Bradley will be. I think this is just gonna be us. Maybe if we can't do a dungeon, Bradley will have to come on and give us a hand. But for the most part, it should. Come on now. Is this really how you want to start off this series? But first episode is definitely going to be tackling all of Unicorn Way. Every little bit. It's not that long. Doesn't take very long. We'll probably be cutting out the little battling parts just because they're obnoxious and you guys have, again, seen them probably a million times. So I'll just sit here and stare at my computer screen while you guys don't have to stare at me killing dark fairies. Oh, that man's mana's low. Jeez. Oh, I know what staff that is. Psh, ha, don't even phase me. Don't even phase me. All right, let's run back over here to Private Canale. Oh, I had a port. Yeah. Oh, look at that port. Yeah. Wow. That was a good port. Glad I did that.
Turn the tide for us. We'll follow your lead and get back to work. If only we knew what's causing this spread of the undead.
Yeah, that'd be helpful.
Talk to Saren Nightshade.
Oh, Saren, good guy. Good guy. Let's go give him a chat. Give him a shout.
Greetings.
Hey.
Professor Melinda Wu.
Oh, good old Wu.
About the fairies
good lady.
True. The guards won't allow me to go out any further, but they haven't stopped you yet.
That is definitely the face of a killer. Look at that. That is the face of a killer.
For me? Just
oh
walk
man.
down Unicorn Way and see if you can find any fairies.
Pretty big task, my friend.
If they attack, you'd best know how to defend yourself.
Pretty big task. Right, we're gonna leave a port and use it this time. So we will not be doing like Olivia Dawnwillow's quest. We don't want none of that. She's an old hag. We don't need her quests weighing us down. We don't need that. Do not need that. Man, I miss. I wish that the entire spiral was this easy compared to what level you are. Like you could just one hit everything with the spells you got. Man, this game would be shortened from like months to days. Just make lives of people all around the world easier. But you know, this game's actually got some pretty good mechanics for being targeting younger people. It's got some pretty good mechanics. Ugh, excuse me. Alright, here we go. I got some fairies. Alright, I'm gonna take a cut and I will see you all when I have gotten these fairies. Alright everybody, welcome back. We have jeez, that's so loud.
Unicorn
Successfully completed the fairy quest.
They have been corrupted just as I feared. You couldn't even change them back by defeating them? Oh, that's really bad.
This dude over-exaggerates on
Apparently,
everything.
Evil forces at work here in Wizard City. Some dark element has emerged, despite Ambrose's attempts to keep us safe. Thank you for letting me know. I must alert the others. My
there we
friends
go.
always tell me I never
Is that a
leave
level?
well
That's a
enough
level.
alone. But
There
this
we go.
time something foul is afoot. I'm sure of it. You can help me get to the bottom of this curse upon Wizard City. Do you know Lady Oriel, the Seraph?
How would I
might
know
understand
her?
what happened to the fairies. Speak with her in the hedge maze at the end of Unicorn Way.
Jeez, this dude is asking a lot. That's quite a long run. Oh, that is a gross color along with this robe. Let's take that off. Oh, off. There we go. Alright, so we're leaving our mark here because eventually we'll have to come back. And let's run all the way. Let's run all the way to Lady Royal. Jeez. I swear, 99% of this game is not battling or questing. It's running to begin the quests that you need to continue. It's a lot of running. That's why I am definitely getting a mount, because that will just make the gameplay go by so much quicker. Like we'd already be there by now if we had a mount. What do you need?
Say,
Who's, oh, he's the fire
will
chief.
show up white.
Valid.
Words that are not allowed by the filter
Oh, that's a
will
chat
show
filter.
up red. For more details,
Jeez.
go to the Wizard 101 website.
The extent some people go to bypass that filter is just crazy. Like, if you guys go sit in the commons of the Woo realm, it's crazy. Like, these 8-year-olds are just brainiacs coming up with these new ways to outsmart the chat filter. It's crazy. Honestly, if you just go sit in there for like 10 minutes, it's crazy. You'll learn new ways to communicate on Wizard 101. Yeah, you will. It's that crazy. Ways that I couldn't dream up even if I sat down for hours. Put my thinking cap on. Alright, here we go. Hedge Mage. Speak with Lady Oriel, Seraph. Let's get our treasure card.
Oh, praise the light. Someone has come at last. Something has been corrupting my fairies. Since you have come in my hour of need, use this in future battles.
Nice, nice. I'll take it.
This dark time. If you are as brave as you look, I know you will help save my fairies. Please go out to Unicorn Way and defeat some of these evil fairies. Collect the dust that they drop. With that, I will be able to tell you more about their corruption.
Okay.
I know it is a
3?
dark task,
That's not
but
hard.
it must be done. Take care, wizard.
I love how it says my name, but then they never say, ooh, sharpen that sword. But they never say my name. They say young wizard. As if I'm like this 3-year-old that needs to be watched every minute of the day. Alright, let's throw this in just in case. Whew. I've never done a myth guy. This is going to be difficult. This is going to be very difficult because their fizzle rate. What is their fizzle rate? I want to check that out. Where's myth? There it is. Alright, their fizzle rate's 80? It's not as bad as death, but that's still pretty bad. I think that's the same as fire. I think fire and myth have the same, but I think myth is the more powerful of the two. Just because of all the minions you get. I don't know. I could be totally wrong. You guys could be yelling at me in the comments. Tell me I'm wrong. Alright, we're going to watch this. We're going to watch a couple of these just because, yeah. I don't know. They're interesting. Unless you guys don't find them interesting, then we won't watch them. That's kind of a cool attack. I don't like that it took away some of my health, but you're dead now, so it's okay. I forgive you. Boom, 1 of 3. Alright, I will be back once I have those other 2. Alright everybody, welcome back. We have successfully collected the dust that these evil fairies supposedly drop. It's alright. There's only 2 schools that can one-shot those fairies, and it's fire and storm. But fire, it's pretty rare, because you gotta get the highest spell, or the highest damage to get it. Myth, you can get them, highest spell leaves them with 5 health, so it's kind of obnoxious.
Please give it to me so that I can investigate the reason for their corruption.
Lady Oriel looks visibly shaken.
Did you see it? Her face changed. She became shaken.
They have been enchanted by something that is undead. This does not bode well. How has evil become so brazen in this place? These are dark times indeed.
Yeah.
I have heard that someone has hung bone cages along the street. I fear these are being used to trap my fairies and corrupt them. Please, you must free the captured fairies from those horrible bone cages before they become corrupted. Go quickly, my friend.
You got it. Alright, we got some boots. Let's throw those on. Ooh, they look decent with my attire. Alright, so we're on to some bone cages. Easy business. Just gotta take them down from the lampposts. Nah, I'm not gonna mark this. I'm not gonna set a port. Not worth it. Not worth it. It's but a short distance of a run. What level am I? Jeez, already level 3. Level 3. Can't wait for the troll at level 5. It's hype. Gets me excited. Oh, I thought that window was the bone cage being open, and I thought I was going to have to switch realms just to open bone cages. It's so depressing when that's the reality you're faced with. One more. Then we're back to Lady Oriel. Finish up this quest. Talk to Saren. Get some... Oh, and then Rattlebones. Our first boss is already coming up. Man, this goes by fast. Oh, here comes our little joyous fairy.
You hear
Yep, there it is.
a tearful voice call your name.
Thank you for helping out the fairies. They did not mean to be evil, but the corruption made them do bad things.
I feel like that's a 3-year-old talking right there. Like, just the way she speaks just reminds me of a 3-year-old that just, I don't know, chewed something up or something. I don't know. Of a 3-year-old that's in trouble.
Now there is hope again, and the fairies will be able to bring magic and cheer to the people of Wizard City once more. Thank you, Wizard.
Yeah, you're welcome. Just stop talking. Can't do it anymore.
We thank you, Wizard. The freed fairies have already told me of your heroism. Your deeds will be remembered here on Unicorn Way. And to show my appreciation, here is a healing spell. Remember to add it to your deck so it will aid you in your time of need.
Perfect.
We must now find out who is behind the corruption. My fairies whispered of a monster whose bones made a clacking sound as it came for them. Saren Nightchant knows Unicorn Way very well. He will know if there is a sinister skeleton that now haunts my street.
Jeez, if you're a Seraph, shouldn't you be able to know if there's something haunting your street? Like, be reasonable, lady. Alright, we got that port. Back to Saren. What you gotta say, Senor Nightchant?
Lady Oriel sent you to investigate the corruption of the fairies? I will gladly tell you what I know.
See, I feel like he's the only helpful quest guide. Like, Duncan and Nolan, just a
Dark
bunch of
fairies
jerks.
began to show up, I had suspected Lady Blackhope, but even she has never tried to enchant fairies before. Then the fairies gave report of a skeleton? Of course! Who else could it be but Rattlebones? Since I grew up here, I know a lot.
Oh,
I do not
proud,
know yet what Dark
prideful.
Master has aided him, but Rattlebones has taken over my old friend Delia's tower. Find him in the tower and
Ooh, we got
stop him
mountain
from making
boots.
any more cages. Please, do what you can to save the fairies.
Here we go, first boss battle. This should level us up to 4. Nice. Looking good. Hopefully. Actually, yeah. I think we'll get 5 by the end of this episode. Thinking we're going to do Lady Blackhope. Because she's kind of like a Unicorn Way quest. And then once you do her, you're really done with Unicorn Way. So I'm thinking that we're going to do that. Get level 5. And then work with that next episode. Get some gear. Get my spell. And then tackle Triton Avenue. Jeez. Got big plans. Just got to get there. Unicorn Way is our first stepping stone. Actually, I guess Rattlebones is our first stepping stone. Because... yeah, I'm about to wreck him. Oh, it's going to be great. It's funny. When you're this level, starting out, if you like look at this quest and you like 100 XP, like mind-blowing numbers right there. And then you get into places like Marleybone and you're getting like 2k XP. And it's not even making a dent in your bar. He's only got one eye. I never noticed that before. He's got a pretty good laugh, though. Listen to this. It's a pretty good laugh. That'd terrify me if I met him in a dark alley. Alright, let's get this over with. Alright. So yeah, there you go. So my Mexican hit is 110. The Dark Fairy's got 115. But, it's alright. Work with what we got. And, jeez, this is a... oh, man. What is that, 3 of them already? First episode? It's gonna be a good series. It's gonna be a very entertaining series for some of you. Alright, let's get rid of some of these minor strikes so we can get some more blood bats in here. Alright, come on, hit the max. Airplane mode. Do it. Yeah! Airplane mode activated. Oh, what she got? Firecat? Eh. Shouldn't do that much. 40? Yeah, it's not bad at all. First dungeon, they gotta nerf it a little bit. Alright, so Dark Fairy is GG. She's done. There we go. 1 down. Not a bones to go. Ow. Where's my health at? 208? See, that's the thing. Myth also has pretty low health because its damage is pretty high. So I gotta make sure I'm watching that when I'm in battles, especially because this is solo. But I will have to watch it just a little bit less when I got my my pet that casts Sprite every once in a while. So hopefully it's not too big of an issue. Alright. See, now if that one had fizzled, he'd be dead now. But because it fizzled, I gotta go a whole nother 2 rounds with this man. 134. I'm hoping he doesn't cast anything too... no, I don't think anything can kill me. Oh, unless he does... Yep, that's the one thing that could kill me. Oh, no, don't die. Okay, good. I was gonna say, we can't die on the first episode of our Road to Olympus series. That would be so pitiful. Oh, this is... Oh, my word. I just messed up. Oh, he's still got 10 health. If I die... Oh, my goodness. I'm gonna die on my first episode. That is so embarrassing. Oh, my goodness. Alright, I obviously have some learning to do with my myth character because... Jeez, that is embarrassing. God, I still gotta... Oh, my goodness. Cannot believe I just died. I just don't pay attention to this part of the episode. Jeez. That is so embarrassing. Alright, we're not dying anymore in this series. No more deaths. No more. That was just a little bit of a warm-up, a welcome into the myth. You know, just a little bit of a welcome. So, no more deaths. I just need some health before I go face Rattlebones again. Yeah, I'm gonna get some health and then I'll just port right back to that tower. Should just set me up there some health. Should set me up with just Rattlebones. I don't think I'll have to defeat a Dark Fairy, but I could be wrong. I could be way wrong. Alright, there we go. That's good enough health. Let's get back there. Avenge our defeat. Oh, we do have a Dark Fairy. Alright, well, we'll play this one differently. Maybe not. I bet you we'll... Jeez, if I die again, this part is definitely being edited out of the video. Alright, here we go. 0 deaths. 0 deaths. We got this. Jeez, that's embarrassing. I might even have to cast Pixie before my next turn. Oh, Myth is going to be so hard. I definitely got to get that pet as soon as possible. Oh, I forgot he had he has 20 more health than the Dark Fairy does, so it's a mistake on my part. We'll hit him with a minor or hit the Dark Fairy. She'll be dead. Thinking we're going to have to Pixie before we start chipping away at good old Rattlebones, but I'm not sure. We'll see. I think we're going to Pixie just to be safe. Yeah. 316. Well. Yeah. Nah. YOLO. You only live once. And who learns from their mistakes these days? That's a fizzle. Yes. Yes. Oh, this is looking up. Things are looking up. Please do airplane. Bless up airplane. Nah. You've let me down. He's got 35. Alright, we can kill him with a minor clash, that means. And GG, my friend. GG. Wow. That was an embarrassing battle. Just kind of getting our feet wet again in Unicorn Way. Ooh. I'm glad this is going to kill him because... Oh, geez. 137 again. Alright, we're walking out of here alive. Thank you. Thank you, Mr. Rattlebones. What do we get? Firestorm Cap? Alright. And a chat with Sir Reginald.
You can also
Right.
try and catch
Got
the
that
whistles
port.
to regain your health.
Back to
on
Sarah
mana.
Nightshade. Boom. Let's get this
You
over
did
with.
it!
Oh.
Thanks to you, Wizard.
There we go.
Unicorn Way is in less danger than
There
it
we
was.
go.
But we are still not out of the dark woods yet. You should report our progress to Headmaster Ambrose. The news about Rattlebones may help him determine what doom has come to Wizard City.
Alright, let's go talk to Merle. Update him on our progress. There we go. There's some matching boots. We got our mount. Actually,
You
we...
got a minute? I'm worried.
No,
We
no,
might be
oh,
having
don't you
trapped
try to
in
get
the
me with your
house,
side
but I
quests, man.
can't leave my post.
Can't be bothered.
Please find him and help him get back to safety.
Alright, let's go talk to Mr. Merle. Call this episode a wrap. Oh, I could have just ported. What am I doing? Jeez, my mind is not in a good place today. That defeat just kind of shook me up a little too much. Alright, let's... Now I definitely know I'm seeing things. Gigantic bunnies. Alright, here we go.
Oh, congratulations, young wizard. I hear that you have found a solution to the fairy corruption. Unfortunately, Wizard City is not out of peril just yet. All is at risk.
It's a little dramatic, Merle. I don't think everything's at risk.
You
It's
tell
just
the
a little
headmaster
dramatic.
what Rattlebones told you.
I don't even remember what he told me.
Alistair has designs on bringing Wizard City to its knees, eh? This does not bode well. We will still need to be on guard, lest his evil plans succeed. Thank you for all you have done, young wizard.
My pleasure.
My apologies. Now, on to your enrollment. There are 7 magic instructors here.
Oh, enrollment. Alright, everybody, we're going to get on to enrollment and Lady Blackhope and level 5 gear. Next episode, trying to keep the episodes at about 20-25 minutes, so this episode is falling perfectly in place. So, hope you guys did enjoy the first episode of the Road to Olympus with my myth guy. If you did, let me know by leaving a like rating down below, and I will see you all in the next video.